The number of teams still alive in Central Florida was cut in half after 1 week of postseason play. But hey, we're still going strong here on Football Friday night, presented by McCoy Federal Credit Union.
Yeah, we're down to 24 Central Florida teams, and honestly, it's a bunch of familiar faces that we're still playing tonight, including Dr. Phillips and Osceola in our McCoy Game of the Week.
These two met in the second round of the playoffs 2 years ago, with DP winning that one 17-13. Panthers, before the game, had some friendly things to say to the other sideline, and then they would back it up on their second possession of the game. Brandon Fields just signed to play baseball at South Carolina. Probably do some football too, 7-0 DP. But in the second quarter, B. Feasy can't handle the handoff. Cowboys recover the fumble. A few plays later, they hand it to Dwayne McGee, and he pops through for a 3-yard TD. Game tied at 7. Now a field goal makes it 10-7 Cowboys at the half. We go to the third. Dr. Phillips' first possession of the half ends in a touchdown. Just not the kind that would make Panthers fans happy. Jerry Wilson intercepts it at the 6, takes it back 94 yards to the other end zone. 17-7 Osceola. Then in the fourth, Dr. Phillips looking like they were going to cut it to 3, but on the double pass, Jalen Washington overthrows Ledger Hatch. Spencer Richard puts this one away. His second field goal of the game. Cowboys pull the upset on the road, 20-7. Shane Whitehead caught up with Doug Nichols after the victory.
It was a typical Cowboy-Panther football game.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, we've talked about this last couple of weeks. We played them 4 times, and like one of our hometown reporters said, in the 4 times we played, we both scored 69 points. We've both given up like 38, one to give it up 38, one to give it up 37. I mean, that's how tight it was. And, you know, again, I mean, this could have swung either way.
History-wise, the one that's knocked the other out's gone on to be successful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The year up here, and kind of ironically, as we go back, the year we beat them here in 15, we had a pick 6 right there to put us up 20-19. So, you know, come back and get another pick 6 here. And that year, yeah, we went on. I think we were state runners up that year. And then the year that they beat us, they went on and won it all.
Bottom line, survive and advance.
Absolutely. I mean, just, you know, our kids say it all the time, just all they ask for is another Monday.
Practicing Thanksgiving week's always good, too.
That would be good, yeah. We kind of got a history there of treating all the kids to pumpkin blizzards from Dairy Queen. So I'll be more than happy to go spend $300 on Thanksgiving Day to buy about 80 pumpkin blizzards.
I want one of those. All right, stayed in 8A. Seminole was the only Central Florida team to make it through the regular season unbeaten, and they kept it rolling last week in the playoffs by knocking off the defending state champs in Mandarin. This week, they got a visit from Timber Creek. Wolves were able to hold off DeLand in the first round of the playoffs. Not able to hold down Timmy McClain, but who can? He fakes out our cameraman and most of the defenders. 15-yard touchdown run would make it 10-0 Noles. There he is. Later in the first, Jake Johnson for Timber Creek, the QB, didn't throw an interception during the regular season, but he's now had a couple in the playoffs. Marcy Taylor jumps the route here. Noles, though, couldn't do anything with it. Let's go to the second quarter. Wolves' ground game starts howling. Daniel Bello makes it 65 yards before they catch him at the 5-yard line. There he goes. Timber Creek settled for a field goal, made it 10-3. Later in the second, there's been no more successful duo in Central Florida than these two. Touchdown Timmy to O'Shea Baker, the touchdown maker. Seminole shut out in the second half, but they hang on for the 17-10 win. From Seminole, we hop aboard the Channel 9 map machine, head north to Bartram Trail. APOPKA visiting the Bears Den in St. Johns County. Blue Darters used the big second half to dispatch Flagler Palm Coast in the opening round, and the APK offense kept chugging right along. Keem Brown caps a 76-yard drive to give the Darters the early lead, 6-0. Then it was the defense's turn to get him yelling hoka hey. Travion Barnes picks off Chad Dotson. Big return, but doesn't turn into any points. APK up 6-0 after 1. Let's go to the second quarter. Dotson started to throw it to the guys in the black jerseys. Jackson Mayer gets across midfield. Then the Bears coach telling Dotson to do the thing where you put the notepad above your hand, make a T. Yeah, right after that, T is for touchdown. Dodson rolls out. Going to find Eric Weatherly. APOPKA, though, able to weather that, and they go on to win it 34-13.
Edgewater may want to see if they can get some kickbacks from the tourist tax. For the second straight week, they're responsible for a team from way up in the Panhandle coming all the way down to Orlando. Last week, it was Crestview, and this week, it's Tallahassee-Lincoln. The Trojans beat Winter Springs in the first round, but Edgewater, they bring a different brand of smoke. First quarter, though, after the Eagles go 3 and out on their first drive, Christopher Beard drops a left-handed bomb to Marco Scarica. Trojans jump out to a 7-0 lead. Next drive for Edgewater. facing 4th and 5. Kanan Mobley doesn't even get to use Kanan's cannon. Edgewater turns it over on downs, but the Eagles defense would lock it up. Deshaun Troutman not fooled by the play action. He takes down Beard for the sack. And then in the second, Beard gonna scramble, gonna fumble. DJ Hampton almost snagged it, probably would have been gone for a scoop 6. Trojans eventually recovered, but they end up punting anyway. That's when the Edgewater offense started to figure it out. Christian Leary on the sweep, fights through the mist for a 6-yard touchdown. Game tied at 7. Then right before the half, with the crowd chanting, Joey, Joey, it's Joey Ruggiero booting a 40-yard field goal. I thought they were chanting for me. Edgewater up 10-7 at the half. They go on to win it in double overtime, 23-17. Now from College Park, we're taking a 457-mile expedition to Escambia. Did you know Escambia County was one of the original 2 counties in Florida? We're here to educate. Dropping down to 6A. Mainland had to make one of the longest trips of any team still in the playoffs, and that travel may have taken a toll on the Buccaneers. Escambia scores the only points of the first half, had a 10-0 lead at the break. Buccaneers did not score until the 4th quarter. Teron Keith catching a 25-yard touchdown. Mainland, like my sister's prom date, though, not a winner, 27-7. Elsewhere in the 6A bracket, Lake Minneola, coming off their first playoff win in school history, makes it 2 in a row. They go on the road and upset the 2-seed Largo 33-13. Next up is another tough one, though, against Tampa's Gaither.
Continuing our coverage, classification by classification tonight. In 5A, the Jones Tigers took a trip down memory lane in the first round, beating district rival Bishop Moore for a 2nd straight year. But that's where they want memory lane to stop. They ended up losing in the 2nd round in 2018. Tonight, looking to change their fate against Nature Coast Tech. The Sharks, early on, going to dial up the wide receiver pass, but that only works if you have a wide receiver who can pass. Quack! Rodney Eccles takes the duck, fields it like a punt, and he's going to return it 50 yards for the touchdown. Jones goes up 7-0 after a 3-and-out from the North Carolina Doppelgangers. Tyson Robbins floats it out there to Jaden Robinson, and he'll do the rest. 14-0 Tigers on a cold night. Get that man some soup. After that, Jones kept rolling. 2nd quarter, Robbins missed Mendez Jean-Baptiste on a couple deep balls early. Not going to miss him here. MJB gets all the way down inside the 5. Very next play, you hear that, Joe? Oh, it's an Avarius Sparrow in the wild. 21-0 Jones after the Sparrow touchdown. And then one more Tigers highlight just for good measure. They're actually measuring Armani Roan, 6 feet 5 inches tall. Also may have gotten away with a little push. No flag, though. Tigers roll into the regional final, 35-14.
You think he's sick of us making bird jokes about his name?
I did a quack and a con.
You did. All right, so Jones will host Vanguard next week. Knights won tonight's Marion County Showdown 14-6 over North Marion. Then on the other side of the bracket, Port Orange's Atlantic hasn't been in the playoffs since 2012, reached tonight's 2nd round, and that's where their journey ends with a 15-point loss to Lake Wells. Now, if you missed any of the highlights or would like to share them with your friends on social media, just hit up the high school football page at WFTV.com.
Do it. Coming up, the Cocoa Tigers begin their playoff run after a first-round bye against a well-known Brevard County foe. Plus, Foundation Academy looking to advance to the 2A regional finals.
And in 3A, First Academy with a shot to reach the 3rd round of the playoffs for just the 3rd time in school history. We'll get to all of that, but first, round 1 of tonight's Battle of the Bands.
You should look over there.
I should.
Since this is our final show of the year, perhaps we're going with a best of the bands from this season. First up, their music makes us feel so alive. It's Mainland OCOEE in WEKIVA.
Oh, that's nice.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well...
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
A forecast that won't waste your time?
Storms are possible later today, right when school gets out.
Yeah, we've got that. Traffic expert watching out for your commute?
His alternate route will shave off 15 minutes.
We've got that too. With weather and traffic every 10 minutes, Channel 9 Eyewitness News puts in the work so you don't have to.
Lots of sunshine this morning.
From clear to severe, Brian and Raquel have you covered. Channel 9 Eyewitness News this morning. Live starting at 5 a.m.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Jerry presiding.
They said if I did a good job, I could keep the road.
The king of daytime is trading in his microphone.
You can't go around lying.
For a gavel with real people.
She's a hater. She irresponsible. You want me to keep going down the list, or that's good?
Real cases.
I'm 100% not lying.
And the realest judge around.
Trust me, I know crazy.
Judge Jerry.
Weekdays at 3 p.m. on Channel 9.
This is Orlando. This is where we believe in magic and fantasies and wishing upon stars and the power of the imagination. This is where we dream, where we think smarter and play harder. So if you think you know all there is to know about Orlando, you're in for a big surprise. Because until you join our community and see all the reasons we're amazing, you don't know the half of it.
The Cocoa Tigers reached the state championship game last year under first-year head coach Ryan Schneider. For an encore, the former UCF quarterback hoping to complete the Tigers' quest for a 5th state title, and they sent quite the message to Astronaut with that banner. Tell your girlfriends you'll be free next Friday. Burn. And they weren't wrong. The Marion Gaines from 3 yards out, gonna make it 6-0 Cocoa. Next possession for the Tigers, Diego Arroyo, kick and spin it. Look at that football, beautiful. Jamarie Robinson on the other end of this one. It's all the way down to the 11. Few plays later, bro, I'm all about those gains. Omarion Gaines gets in there again, 13-0 Cocoa. Then in the second, Arroyo to his tight end, Lakota Wojciechowski. North Lakota, South Lakota, how about Cocoa Lakota? Diogo Arroyo would score one play later. Then right before the half, Arroyo showing off his spiral skills once again. And once again, they forgot all about Jamarie Robinson. Cocoa cruises. They are headed back to the regional finals for a 13th straight year. So Cocoa will now get South Sumter in the regional finals. They won the all-Sumter County battle tonight, 21-7. This game was tied 7-7 going to the fourth, but the Raiders able to pull away late. Dropping down to 3A, First Academy passed their first-round test, but had to travel out to Melbourne for a second exam against Holy Trinity. Looks like the Royals forgot the number 2 pencils and their tackling skills. This is the very first play of the game. Kevin Chandler takes the bubble screen to the house. Goes in the books as a 60-yard pitch and catch for the Tigers. H is for Holy, T is for Trinity, and now we have cheerleaders running with flags that show you that. All right, let's go to the second quarter now. Sean Johnson looks over the middle and looks for the largest human on the field. That's Will Richards. He gets down inside the red zone. A few plays later, it's our good friend Lake Ellis. He's got his go-go gadget arms. That would tie the game at 7. Then on the final play of the half, Johnson looking to make something happen for the Royals, but not this. Kevin Chandler with the interception. Looked like he was going to take it back for 6, but gets tripped up at the 5, and that would be the difference. First Academy goes on to win this one 21-14. Now, Melbourne Central Catholic also still alive in 3A. They had to travel to Lakeland Christian, but the Vikings a bit too much for the Hustler Bees. And then Ocala Trinity Catholic also saw their playoff run come to an end tonight. They fell to Pensacola Catholic 28-14.
And we're not done yet. Orangewood Christian also with a trip to Lakeland tonight. Rams paying a visit to Victory Christian, who's reached the state final four 6 straight years. Early third quarter victory, hanging out with a 20-0 lead. Cornelius Shaw, 3-star running back, has offers from Nebraska and UCF, and it's because of runs like those, plowing through the Rams, then peeling away for a 55-yard touchdown. 26-0. Later in the third, Orangewood playing pretty good defense secondary, so Jeremiah Bird just weaves 18 yards of the end zone, and now it's 33-0. Orangewood keeps fighting, though. Anthony Brown finds a way to erase the shutout, and the comeback continues from there. Rams Come back to win is what I wish I could say, but I can't. Victory takes it 33-7. So Victory will now get the winner of this one. Gainesville's Oak Hall at Foundation Academy. First drive for the Lions ends pretty well. Travis Hutchinson finds an opening on the, let's say, left side. Scoots in for the 5-yard score, 7-zip Foundation. Next drive for Oak Hill. Cole Gonzalez's pass is picked off by Dominique Zagame. He's got game. It's in his last name, setting up the Lions offense. And when you give Henry Ostad a short field, he's going to make you pay. That's what my grandpa always said. Ostad heaves it high into the night sky. Braden Holcomb will not be denied. 14-0 Foundation. Same score right before the half when Danny Stutzman takes the direct snap and proceeds to run over a few Eagles on his way to the end zone. These were not bald Eagles, so it's completely legal. Oak Hill, whatever. Scores a couple in the second half, but Lions hang on to win it 21-14. So a handful of local teams still have a shot at a state championship in a few weeks, but if you don't want to wait too long, the Sunshine State Athletic Conference can fulfill your state title needs tomorrow.
That's correct. The Masters Academy is in the SSAC Finals for the first time in school history. Eagles will face the defending champs, Orlando Christian Prep, tomorrow night in Lakeland. Now, Masters already beat OCP once this season, scoring a last-minute touchdown in a 31-28 win back in early October. That's the only loss of the season for the Warriors, who have been waiting 6 weeks for the rematch.
The great thing about us, we're prepared. We've been here last year, and we know what's at stake, and I think we're ready.
Do you expect another nail-biter like that again?
Fingers crossed, no. I don't want another nail-biter. I want to put it away, and I'm pretty sure they want to do the same.
And once again, that game will be played at Bryant Stadium in Lakeland at 7:30 tomorrow night if you're looking for something to do.
All right, coming up, plays of the week so incredible, even Disney and Pixar couldn't make up something better. Plus, lots of athletes are scholars and lots of scholars are athletes, but only one can be our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
And don't forget about the bands. Time to celebrate 3 more of the greatest shows in Central Florida.
And with music so good, it just won't stop-ka. It's Palm Coast Boone and APOPKA.
Is an adventure full of special moments.
A cruise?
Surprise! Unexpected moments.
I got this.
And even awkward moments.
Okay, Dad, thank you.
But every moment you spend with your kids, even the smallest moments, can make the biggest impact on your child's life. So take a moment to be a dad today.
Now you can get Channel 9 Eyewitness News updates on your Amazon Echo device. How cool is this? You ask a question, Alexa, what's in the news today? And it gives you an answer.
Here's your flash briefing from WFTV in Orlando.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Channel 9's Jamie Holmes. Today, the union's representing.
To get news updates, open the Alexa app on your phone, search WFTV under Skills, then enable the flash briefing.
News doesn't stop overnight, and neither do we.
Nancy, we have a strict change.
We're on the streets long before the sun comes up. Working sources.
So maybe we'll be able to speak to them. Thank you for joining us. We want to get you.
Getting the facts straight.
Q McRae just got on scene. Q, what are they saying
Live,
about this?
Wherever news breaks.
Well, Jamie, we're hoping to speak to police.
So you'll know more before heading out the door. Channel 9 Eyewitness News this morning. Live starting at 5 a.m.
Power 95.3.
Yeah. Orlando's new #1 for all the hits.
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow.
Power 95.3.
Custom designed for Orlando. I got it. funny.
2 hours commercial free at 11:30, 4:30, and 8:30.
Like a light, like a light, like a light, like a light. Power 95.3.
Orlando's new #1 for all the hits.
Covering Flagler County's biggest stories, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Welcome back. Disney Plus debuted this week, and mouse heads everywhere are calling it the greatest value in TV.
Almost as good a value as the Precision Plays of the Week, offering 3 jaw-dropping viewing experiences. And for a limited time, if you watch now, we'll throw in a 4th play, last week's winner, for free. Play number 1, Jake Johnson out of Timber Creek. And we've got a Disney theme. 1 step ahead of the defense, 1 juke through the Bulldogs, 15 yards of the end zone. Wolves won their first round game.
Play number 1 from this week comes to us from West Orange County Foundation Academy's Henry Osted. Let's it go, let's it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Braden Holcomb turns around and slams the ground. The grass never bothered him anyway.
Beautiful. Play number 2 coming from Osceola. Quarterback looks left. Jerry Wilson sprints right. Everywhere you look, he's running in the spotlight. 94 yards later, it's a TD. Helping Osceola beat DP. Oh, I ripped this off from Lion King.
Play number 3, Kevin Chandler lets Jalen Hudgens know, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Running like he's got a snake in those boots. We'll post the plays and our singing on social media on Monday for your voting pleasure. Well, that brings us to the Scholar Athlete of the Week and a young man from Freedom High School putting academics in a headlock and his opponents in a half Nelson. Shane Whitehead has the introduction.
Freedom High School senior wrestler Colton Curtis has an impressive resume on the mat. 2-time All-American, 2-time first-team All-Metro, individual district champion. His team has won 5 consecutive district titles, but there's one school record he doesn't have that he desperately wants to pin down. You're a stud on the mat, going for the school career pins record.
Yeah, for sure. I love getting pins. It's one of my favorite parts of wrestling. And the matches early. You gotta show your dominance on the mat.
What's your signature move?
Probably cement mixer.
Describe a cement mixer.
So basically, you get their head in like a choke, and you underhook the arm and roll them over onto their back. So then it's a pin right away.
This pin record, how far away from it are you?
About 3 spots off the board at our school, and it's about like 10 pins more from last season, so I'm definitely gonna be striving towards that.
Can you get there?
For sure, for sure. With the work I'm putting in, I believe I'll get there.
He does great academically here at the school. Our team was the #2 team for wrestling in 3A last year with the #2 GPA in the state. And it's kids like Colton that help the team accomplish stuff like that because he is what you call a student athlete.
4.33 GPA, that's awesome. You take your classwork seriously, don't you?
Yeah, super seriously. School is super important. You got to balance it with sports. You can't be all one or the other.
Colton hopes to balance both next year at UCF. He plans to pursue a degree in computer science and participate on the university's national champion club wrestling team. Colton Curtis, our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
And there are only 3 more Fridays in the high school football season, but the Scholar Athlete of the Week will continue the entire school year. If you know someone who should be nominated, please fill out the application on the high school page at WFTV.com.
And you can do that while you enjoy the 3rd installment of the Best of the Bands. Before this show can disembark, it's South Lake Lyman and Winter Park.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same. Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Kelly Clarkson is daytime television's newest superstar. Engaging with natural enthusiasm.
I have no filter, clearly.
Completely genuine.
It's just a really important thing that you know that she's working so hard.
She's giving the people what they want.
The gang is back together, y'all. It's an American Idol reunion.
The Kelly Clarkson Show. It rocks.
Weekdays at 10 on Channel 9.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show!
Kelly Clarkson is daytime television's newest superstar.
Kelly Clarkson!
Engaging with natural enthusiasm.
You know what I love about you? You have no chill. No. I have no filter, clearly.
Completely genuine.
It's just a really important thing that you know that she's working so hard.
She's giving the people what they want.
The gang is back together, y'all. It's an American Idol reunion. What was your favorite moment?
You came in and said, I was like, yo, she's fire right there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're lying, I'll take it.
The Kelly Clarkson Show.
Kelly?
It rocks.
That was a lot of confetti.
Weekdays at 10 on Channel 9.
Well, that's it. The final football Friday night of the season. We will continue to have highlights throughout the playoffs. You can watch those on Eyewitness News at 11 p.m. on Fridays.
We also have another full slate of college ball tomorrow, starting with number 9 Penn State hosting Indiana at noon and ending with 10th-ranked Oklahoma at number 13 and undefeated Baylor at 7:30. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night, sports fans.